All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another market review for today, Wednesday, August 28, 2024. So starting off here on the daily chart, before we get started, I pointed this out in the Discord. I want to talk about something real quick. At key turning points, something that usually happens, especially on the daily chart, is you'll see the market clear both sides of the market. So what I mean by that is, see this reversal point here? What did we do? We took out the previous day's high and the previous day's low, and then we reversed. So that's kind of a key signature. Okay, it doesn't always happen, but it happens more times than not. So whenever you're framing bias on the daily chart and you see that at a key level, all right, so if we look here, what did this candle do here? We take out previous day's low, previous day's high, and then we end up seeing a reversal. Same thing here with this candle, taking out previous day's high, taking out previous day's low. We see a reversal, selling off for the next few days. Same thing here, clearing out previous day's low, previous day's high, rally. Same thing here, clearing out previous day's high, clearing out previous day's low, selling off for about 4 days. Up here, okay, we've been bullish this entire time. And then we get clearing out previous day's high, clearing out previous day's low, we reverse. Same thing down here. This candle, taking out previous day's low, taking out previous day's high, we reverse. So when they do that, they're clearing the board, okay? They're clearing the deck. Both buy side and sell side is being taken out of the market before they rip it in the other direction. Okay, that doesn't always happen, okay? It's not 100% guaranteed going to happen, but more times than not, as you can see, that's typically the case. So if we go to what's happened recent, all right, think about what's happened. We cleared the buy side, okay, traded into this volume imbalance coupled with the bearish order block. This candle here, clearing out previous day's high, previous day's low. We already saw that that's a key signature that happens at turning points. All right, and we're getting that there, which is why in the Discord, I have my eyes set on this fair value gap here as I draw on liquidity, so we're bearish. All right, so just keep that in mind. Now let's look inside of this daily candle here and see what took place with today's trading. So 15-minute chart here, sell side liquidity, also yesterday's low. We have a new day opening gap down here, or up here, sorry, and then a new week opening gap down here. Okay, you can go on your own chart and find those levels, 19,612 and about 19,280 for your new week opening gap down here. We break down, okay, we rally up at 8:30, create a false Judas swing. So 8:30 opening price is right here. We rally up above that, clearing out the equal highs, break lower, fair value gap, break lower, clearing out yesterday's low, fair value gap. You can see the body's respecting that here. Also taking out this short-term high. We'll look at that in the lower time frame during the lunch hour. Trading down to the tick, perfection, reversing on the dime, new week opening gap, rallying up, clearing the buy side during that final hour macro, which we'll also look at on the lower time frame. 5-minute chart here, a little bit more detail. Again, your 8:30 opening price, just for visual reference, I'll go ahead and draw it on here. Okay, this is your 8:30 open. We rally up. These highs here are relatively equal. Okay, that's buy side liquidity. Clearing the buy side, break down, fair value gap. Working it here. Break down, breakaway gap, bearishness. You want to see that stay open. Do we get that? Absolutely. Tagging the sell side, yesterday's low. Selling off. Retrace during London close. Okay, that 10:50 to 11:10 macro. Reverse. Lunch forms a high, break down, we run that high, buy sell liquidity, classic signature during the lunch hour, break down, fair value gap, failing to reach consequent encroachment or close above it rather, breaking down again, sell side liquidity, reaching that new week opening gap, turning on the dime, clearing out the buy side, and then we had NVIDIA earnings after market hours, which is why you see this crazy action here in our large new day opening gap, our current new day opening gap right here. All right, so I'm going to leave it on the screen a little bit so you can pause that. All right, 1 minute chart here. Again, we open at 8:30, clean highs, that's buy side liquidity. Trade down, trade up, knocking out the buy stops. Break down, the low, that new day opening gap being used as resistance. You can see the bodies. Trade down, consolidate, chopping here. In today's live stream, we closed our charts, well, at least I closed my charts early at about 10:40. I didn't care for any of this price action. It was kind of a mixed market today. Choppy, consolidating, we trade up, fair value gap, coupled with a bearish order block, 2 consecutive up close candles. You can see the bodies respecting the low of that there. This candle trades up, fails to reach consequent encroachment of the fair value gap, trades down. Fair value gap, the bodies staying in the lower half, unwilling to close past midpoint, break lower, tagging yesterday's low, sell side liquidity. We get to the lunch hour. Okay, London close is reasonable to expect a retracement. We get that here as we head to 11 o'clock, as we head into lunch. Now, if we're still expecting lower prices, okay, if we're still bearish, if we're still looking for lower prices, we think Nasdaq is going down. What do you want to see occur during the lunch hour? Well, before you see a continuation lower, you want to see a short-term high taken out. You want to see some kind of run on buy stops and then a continuation lower. Okay, we talk about this pretty much every lunch hour. It's a common signature. So we have buy side here, also buy side above this high. So what is this? Those are relative equal highs. We run that during the lunch hour. So we cleared out the buy side, break down. Now the stage is set for us to go lower. Fair value gap, look at the bodies. Right there. Okay, respecting consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. Break down. Fair value gap here, institutional order flow entry drill. And then it's off to the races. What is this right here? Relative equal lows. This low here is higher than this low. So that's high probability, relative equal lows. Tagging the sell side, how much farther can it go? New week opening gap. To the tick, precision, the low on this candle is 19,278.5. The low of this new week opening gap, 19,278.5. All right, so perfect delivery. And then PM session, chop consolidation, which is normal because we had earnings after market. So consolidate, 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 rips higher. Buy side liquidity, final hour macro. Right here. Okay, this is the start of the final hour macro. Where is it too smooth? Notice how we rally up, just fall short of the buy side above this high. Right there. All right, so we have equal highs, relative equal highs, as we enter that final hour macro. What's more likely? For us to take out sell side, equal lows down here, or for us to clear out the buy side up here as we head into 315 and 345? Obviously, the buy side. Take this off. Fair value gap, 3 consecutive down close candles. That's a bullish order block. You can see the bodies respecting the low of the fair value gap. We also have a small little volume imbalance in there. Okay, rally up, tagging the buy side once more for good measure. And then we had the NVIDIA, whatever, come out after market hours. And you can see the reaction there, still working that new week opening gap. And then we have a pretty large new day opening gap to use for tomorrow's trading. So that's it. Join the Discord if you're not in there already. Live trading tomorrow at 9:30 should be a good one. I think the market is going to be a little cleaner than what we had today now that the daily chart has displaced out of its short-term consolidation. So we'll see what we get tomorrow. Love y'all. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below or message me in Discord. And I'll see you in the live stream tomorrow at 9:30. All right? Peace.